Good afternoon, YouTube. It's Thunda Dan back at it again with another episode of 302 Fishing. Guys, today, Oakster's not with me, so I am fishing solo. I am going to be using a bait that I've never used before, and I'm actually piggybacking off of what Oakster did last week. But before we do that, guys, if you're new to the channel, man, click subscribe in the corner of my video here, or if you want to go down in the description field below, you're more than welcome to click subscribe there too. I hope you guys like it. If you do, just give us a thumbs up. Got any comments, man? Drop them right down below. We'll go ahead and answer those for you. Again, I'm stepping out of my box, and I'm using a bait that I've never used before, and Oakster did use it, as I said last week, and he did catch a fish on it. It's very popular. It's all over the internet, so I spent all day just watching this bait and how to fish it, and hopefully we can produce off of it. But the bait we're going to be using, guys, is the Ned Rig. Yes, that's right. Very, very popular in the winter, man. Apparently, this is when things are completely dead. You dead stick this thing, man, or slow crawl it on the bottom of the pond, and you're hopefully able to yield some decent-sized bass. So that's what we're going to do. The two colors that I picked, guys, are going to be what I think are colors that I think would work here. Obviously, we work a lot of green pumpkin around here, so the one I picked out is going to be, I think it's called Hot Snakes. Yeah, Hot Snakes. And the other one is PB&J. So these are the baits that we're going to be using. They're made by ZMAN. Again, Elastic. And we're going to see which one of these produces the fish we need to produce. I'm looking right here, and I'm looking to the pond here, and it's very, very cloudy. So I got a feeling probably this one's going to be the one that's going to get the most reaction on it. But I don't know. But let me get this tied on to the end of my line here, guys, and let's try to get some fish on. All right, guys, so I got my jig head on, and I'm going to go ahead and start off with the Hot Snakes. So we're going to, like I said, fish over in this corner right here. That's where I caught my 6-pounder during the summer off a buzzbait out here. So hopefully we might be able to locate that one and dig that bad boy up out of the depths there. But we're just going to rig it like we normally do our worms. So weasel it all the way around and bring it through. And there's our Ned Rig, guys. Basically what's happening here is when we throw it out in the water, bait's going to come down, it's going to land on its head. And just that little flutter right there should be just enough for that bass to go ahead and react to that bait. I chose the weedless one because I know there's debris that's underneath here, and we got algae and all kinds of stuff, so hopefully this might be able to deflect some of that away, and we won't get it hooked up as much. The line is less to my liking here. Again, I wanted to have a little bit less weight in line, but it is what it is. It's all I had left of me, and I didn't have time to run to the store because, again, how short a time I have in this episode. But usually 8 pounds or less is really what you want to use. Unfortunately, it's just 15. But we're going to try to make it work, guys. So give me a couple seconds. Let's walk over that corner, and let's see if we can drag a fish out of there. And, again, this is going to be very, very slow fishing. You're going to throw it out there, and you're just going to let the bait sit there, guys. That's it. You're going to let that fish look at it, and I should have had my duck boots. Let's get that bait out there and see what happens, guys. Just a couple seconds. You got to figure out what the pattern is, man, whether it be a 2 or 3 or 5 or a 10-second pause, just to see how fast these fish are going. But I don't know how successful this episode is going to be. Again, I am late afternoon. I am in the middle of a front that's getting ready to come through again and cause some disruption as of Sunday. But as you can see already, you got gunk on the bottom. All right, so the hardest thing for me to do, guys, is to get down to that mindset to where you have to slow your cadence down when it comes to these fish in the winter, because I'm more like a quick results guy, man. Let me get that buzzbait out there, let me get that frog out there and get that quick reaction, man. Whereas this right here, you've just got to show some serious patience. Like Oakster's a more methodical person when it comes to that. He likes to work for those bass, and where, you know, I don't. I just want to get it and get it hooked and get it in. But it's just a change for me to bring down the pace, be patient, and just let that fish do its thing. Because again, they're very, very lethargic at this time of the year, and you got to practically just drop that bait right in its face. As you can see, the conditions are much, much better than that last episode. It was like hurricane force winds. I mean, there's still a slight breeze, just enough that you can feel the chill, but much more tolerable. Our problem right now is this, guys. You can see that green slime that's on the bait there. Just got to keep cleaning it. So it looks like I have to jig it up just a little bit here, guys, instead of dragging it. Because, again, you see all the algae and everything else that's coming on that head, and it's dragging a whole big old muck ball in. And I want to try to keep that bait as clear as I can. If you see me doing anything wrong here, guys, maybe I'm jigging it wrong or whatever, but I think I'm doing it right. You know, drop a comment below, man. Try to explain to me what's going on and what I should be doing differently with this bait here. Again, this is my first time using this, so, you know, I'm going to be working the growing pains out here. But I'm trying to be as slow and patient as I can be, man, because, as I said, I'm a fast-paced kind of guy. I think just for the heck of it, I might switch over to the PB&J. Again, it's a brown, darkish color. Maybe they might be able to see that a little bit better, because, again, the water's kind of greenish looking. So it's probably, this bait's probably blending in with the color of the water. All right. Hopefully, PB&J gives us a good swift bite, but we're going to put it on and see if they'll want to bite on that color, because it looks like something I would eat. It literally looks like peanut butter and jelly, though. All right, Mr. PB&J, let's make it happen. All right, first cast with the new color. Let's see what happens. Oof. Oh, look at that, guys. Backlash and the line snapped and everything went with it. How about that? That line got mauled. Well, we're definitely going to be working that out pretty soon. But let me see if I can try to get my rod over here and try to retrieve that line, because I don't like leaving fishing line sinking in the water here. But I must have had a nick in the line when it snapped off there. Not what I want to do while I'm fishing here, and that's creating a lot of noise, but we'll wrap it around a couple times here and try to get that fishing line out of there. Again, you don't want to leave trash in the water at all, but let's get that line back up here. Get this untangled from the rod, and maybe if we get lucky, if bass might hit us as I'm freehanding it here. That would be funny. Look, 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 guys, seriously, there is literally a bass. Did you see that? I hope you saw that. Oh my God, there was literally a little bass that was on the end of that thing, man. Holy crap. Look, we're gonna try this, guys. Hold on. That was ridiculous. It was a bass about that long. Sometimes that happens, man, when you get some backlashes and everything, guys. As you're jigging the line, man, something happens to hit on the end of it while you're trying to fix things up. But let me get this line up here. That was the only bite we had all day, was that fish hitting that rod. Look, 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 look. Here we go, guys. Look. Watch. I'm literally hand lining it. We got a fish on, guys. By hand. By hand. Look at this. I told you, look, this is not even attached to the line. I'm going to pull it right here, guys. Check it out. This line. That's the line that just literally snapped off the rod right here. See it? And I caught a bass with a change of colors, just like that. I don't care how big it is. I caught a fish, guys. That was absolutely crazy. I've never caught a fish by hand line. Look at all these geese, guys. Are you serious? That's all right, man. I caught my fish. Keep a honking. They're honking for my success here, guys. Truly, truly, the most insane thing that's ever happened to me here, guys, fishing-wise. But we're going to try to get this bait out of his face. And I'm going to try to hand line, guys, right here. Who cares? All right, where all the nonsense is going on over here, these geese all landing, I was able to break the PB&J free. And Lunker of the Year goes to... I don't care. We produced. We got a fish. So let's try to hand line, guys. Let's see what happens. This is going to be an interesting video if I can get one bigger than this. Ready? She's gone. Try to get myself untangled here. We're going to drop her right over the edge again. And we're going to see if there's some more bass down there, man. I'm going to ball this up in my hands. Right here. Looks like we're hitting bottom. And I'm just going to go all around this dock here. Now that I know that I'm on the bottom. And just jig it. I kind of figured something was going to be by these pilings right here, man, because fish do like to hang around structure. But we're going to make our way around here where the railing's a little bit lower and I can actually lean over. But we're going to try to get that bait to go right under the dock right here, right next to these pilings. But that would be awesome if we could land two in the same fashion. Well, technically I did, but actually landed in onto the dock itself. So you can see, guys, I just got a bundle of line in my hand right here. This is like the most ridiculous episode we're going to have right here, so I don't care. Oh, looks like we got another one here, guys. Look, 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 look. Here we go. Fish on. Look at this, guys. Look. By hand. I got another one. The Ned Rig's working, man. By hand. How silly is this, guys? And all it was a simple change of color. That's it. But they're getting bigger, man. Oakster, man, this is hilarious, man. How funny is that? Nice. All right, guys. She's gone. All right, let's keep it going, guys. Why not? Let me try to go over here by the deep area, man. Maybe there's some bigger ones over here. But you saw me. I was casting right over from over here where that push is sitting at over there. And I tried to cast right over into this area right here, and my line snapped. But the line was floating long enough that I was able to get around here, wrap my rod around it, and pull it up. And as I was pulling the line up, you saw that little fish get on there, and I missed him. So I said, why don't I just drop it back down there again? And you saw me catch one. Now you just saw me catch two by hand. Look at a silly bird's nest, guys. Look. Ned Rigs in winter produce bass. Again, it's not big, but it's fish. But I'm just barely jigging it off the bottom here. That's where they're at. There we go. Looks like we got another one. Yes, we do. And bigger than the other one. Look at this, guys. Bigger than the other one. Wow. Hold on. Don't break off. Don't break off. Look at this, guys. Oh my God, I wish somebody was here to see all of this, man, but that is absolutely hilarious. 3 fish of hand lining. But look, we got lucky, we got a lure here, or not a lure, but a ruler here. And we're gonna measure our bass right here. How convenient. Whoa! Hold on, we almost lost her. Stay there, Mr. Bass. But let's keep a better hold on this fish right here, guys. I wanted to put his mouth closed, but we'll give a rough estimate. This bass, I am excited about, guys. It is not a giant by any standards, but it's about 15 inches long. I'm gonna lean over here. You can see the inches there. Good deal. But producing off of the Ned Rig. All right, here we go, guys. And she's gone. Here they come right at us, guys. Check it out. Oh, got myself stabbed, man. Hold on, guys. Look at it. Look at this. I'm hooked up. Youch. Here we go, guys. Back over the edge. The line this time went straight up underneath the dock, and it was getting caught into the piling down there. But we got this thing bunched up enough that it's not going to go anywhere. See, I got my little finger stabbed there. I'm my own pure entertainment right now, guys. You don't even know how excited I am just over this silly little episode. I really didn't think I was going to catch anything other than maybe one bass somewhere out there. But we're literally right next to structure. That's where they're at. I'm not saying that there aren't any out there in the deep, but why mess with something that's actually working right now? We're just going to do, like I said, we're going to try to go do 2 passes, and if we get another bass, that'll be awesome, man. Looks like we got another one here, guys. I got to figure out which way the bass is moving now. We got him. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Fish on, fish on. There we go, guys. 4. Look at how dark that one is, guys. Oh, Lord, this one's feisty. There it is. Woohoo! Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Man, these fish are cold. But I angle my camera down so I get a little bit better angle. And she gone. Guys, has anybody ever done that? Drop me a comment down below or send me a link that if you ever hand caught fish because of a broken line that came off your rod because of a bird's nest. I'd be curious to see what you got, but this is a first for me, so I'm gonna keep playing around here until, you know, the last available light that I have here, or when I'm satisfied that I've caught enough to make me happy. Just a simple change in color just changed the whole day completely. I misread what I thought these fish would be eating, and I'm quite shocked. I'm not shocked, but I mean, just shocked at the color that we normally wouldn't have been using. All right, man, it looks like we're not going to reproduce that last one that we caught, but I'm going to give it the final push here, guys, around the backside of this dock here, and if nothing happens, man, again, I said we'll finish it up and lock this one up as a pretty interesting way of catching fish. All right, guys, man, wouldn't you know it, I'm looking down the street, and that stupid sun decided to come out, man, at the last minute. And I've been sitting out here on 2 hours of dark gray sky, mistiness, slight breeze, man, my bones numb from the cold. But I thought for sure if we went off the back end of this pond right here with the hot snakes bait that we were going to truly catch something off that Ned rig right there. And guess what? I was 100% wrong. It didn't happen. So I decided to come up to the front end of the pond over here, and I changed the bait on there, and I changed the color. And guess which one saved the day? You guessed it, guys. PB&J. That's the one that started this whole thing off, but in a very unorthodox way. I'm sure you saw when I made that cast out there, the first cast I threw, the line snapped completely off, and I'm like, oh my God, is this episode going to end this way? So I was frustrated in my mind. I'm like, I saw the line still sitting out there. I'm like, I better grab that because I don't want to sit there and have that go all the way down and then somebody else gets caught in my trash. So I go out there, I soil the line up, and as I'm pulling this big ball of mess up right here, something's tugging on this right here on the other end, and it was a little dink, and I missed him. But then a bell rung in my head. I'm like, ding, 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 ding. Let me try something. So guess what I did? I threw this back out in the water again and used this mess right here. And you saw me hand lining, and I caught 4 to 5 fish off of PB&J. But that was crazy, guys. I've never seen anything like that ever in my whole life, man. And an otherwise almost crappy day turned into a happy day for me, guys. Because guess what? I produce fish. That's all that matters, man. You see the grin on my face, man. The pure passion of just catching something at the end of that line, man, when you thought otherwise it wasn't even going to happen. But I hope you enjoyed the episode, guys. Hey, look, if you enjoyed it, man, give us a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down, man. Drop a comment down, man, if you got any Ned Rig stories you want to tell me, or maybe I was doing something wrong, as I said earlier in the video. I don't know. But I'm just so glad this turned out here, man. It's going to be something I keep in my memory. Oakster, thank you very much for giving me the idea, because you're the one that caught that one off the Ned rig last week, and it gave me the idea to go ahead and create an episode on a bait I otherwise normally wouldn't have used in my whole life. For those guys touting this bait, thinking it's the greatest bait in the world, I'm going to 100% agree with you guys. This is a great bait. It was super, super slow. It literally took 5 to 10 second pauses just for those fish to react. And again, I barely felt 4 out of the 5. I mean, all I watched was the line moving away. And on that other one, that's when I had the ding on there and I just yanked it. But I think that's the one I didn't film. I mean, I'm sure you would watch the video by now to know. But disappointing me that it happened. But that was the glitch on the GoPro. So GoPro bad, but damn good for catching fish. But guys, again, as I said, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm gonna get out of here, man. Again, please click the subscribe button, man. Help us out. Go down below. You can do it the same way as well. And as always, fish on.